There we go, and we're now on YouTube as well. So I'm just going to put YouTube up, watch my bingo wings. Trying to get you a good angle, YouTube. I was trying to do this before, but there you go. So, hello Christine, hello everybody that's here. Let's see who else is on with me. At the moment it's just Christine. We're just waiting for my Auntie Sharon to join, and I shall take you through what I'm going to be making today. So we've got beef Keema Naan with Cucumber Raita today, and that's what it's supposed to look like. So we're just going to wait for my Auntie Sharon to come on. If she doesn't come on soon, I'll start without her, because I'm nice like that. But I think she's here. Here we go. Da da da. Hiya, Hazel sister. I do know you as Hazel sister. It's okay. I know of you. Hopefully Hazel spoke about you all good. I'm not going to tell you whether she has or not. Hey, your Auntie Sharon.
Hello.
Did you miss me last night?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
It was shit last night.
What did you have last night?
Can't even remember. Spoke of. Quick and easy.
Was it?
And boring.
Oh, bless you. We had... Oh, hello. Collapse. Sorry, YouTube. The almonds pushed you off. There you go. There you go. Back again. We had the rest of Claude's nipple pie last night, which is basically a cottage pie, but made with corn mince, and she makes the mashed potato in the shape of a nipple. You still there, Sha?
Yeah, I'm here, sorry.
Hello, whoever's watching on YouTube. Right, so let's get on with this then, Sha. We're making beef keema today with Cucumber Raita. Always good. So it first says preheat the oven to 220 degrees or 200 degrees if it's a fan assisted, or gas mark 7. Just doing that. Just going to check the oven. Yeah, nothing in there at the moment. And then it says put 1 baking tray in the oven and heat this up, because apparently this stops your naan breads from going soggy. A heated up baking tray. Who knew? And boil half a kettle. So you've got to boil half a kettle, Sha. Now, I've got to say, the shallot they've given me, look at the size of that shallot. Hey, you Stace, hey, you Lynn. So, look at the size of that shallot. It's tiny. But, hey ho, that's what I've got to use. So they said, peel and chop a shallot finely. Now, for anybody that's not had a shallot, they are actually quite a bit sweeter than onions. They've actually chopped it in circles here, Sha. They've actually chopped it in circles here. Let me show you. Let me show you the picture.
Okay.
So just be careful how you're chopping it. So did everybody else miss me last night? What's everybody else got for dinner tonight? It's always a good question. So you combine the shallot into a bowl with the red wine vinegar. Just gonna put you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing on the top there. Is that better, people? So they've actually given me my mango chutney. Yay! West Country organic red vinegar. We've got ground cumin. Got chicken stock. And we have garam masala. Now they did actually send me a message saying they've given me double the amount of chicken stock because they only had these sachets left. So I'm only to use half the chicken stock. So when I get to that bit, will someone remind me? Because you know how forgetful I am. So, you add the red wine vinegar to that.
Yeah.
Proper bit of red wine come out there. I'm just going to make sure all the onions are in amongst that red wine vinegar.
Can you see my pan, Ange?
Yeah, just. So that's the onions in the red wine vinegar. Sugar and a pinch of salt, Sharon.
Right.
So this is a typical pickling. You don't need much sugar for it. You know what I'm like, I never put much sugar in my stuff anyway. Oh, can you pass me the salt, Claude? Yeah. We had boiled eggs this morning, so salt was actually near where I sit. So I'm just going to mix that up so it's all mixed in. And it's all got a bit of a soak in of that vinegar and that salt and that sugar. Because that, you now set aside, and that's your pickled shallots. Are you, Mum? So next step, eat a large wide paste pan and drizzle vegetable oil over it. Oh, Sharon's disappeared. Sharon's gone. Bet she's had a phone call. Yeah, her new Claud's new album's been released today, Lynn. The Gods album. It's a really, really good album, and it's been a bit of a labour of love for her. So she's kind of here comes Sharon again. So she's kind of worked really hard on it to get it done. Hey, Yasha.
Hi, sorry, I don't know what happened there.
That's all right. Did you add your sugar and salt to your shallots?
Yeah,
And your red wine vinegar?
I did.
Yeah.
It's all in there, marinated.
So now it's just a case of heating up the vegetable oil in a pan.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Literally. Oh. And once that's done, I think that's where our mince goes into, Sha.
Okay.
So, yeah, once hot, add the beef mince and cook for 4 to 5 minutes until browned, breaking it up with a wooden spoon as you go. So, sorry, I had my back to you all then. This has got a bit that you can open up. So yeah, you can buy Claud's album today, her new one, and it's on all major sites. It's on iTunes, It's on Spotify. You can download and listen to it if you want to listen to it before you buy it. And you can also purchase the download from Phoenix Flames direct. Now I'm going to promote Phoenix Flames a bit more because obviously that's my business. So, but it's a really, really good album, and Claude's worked so hard on it. It's been amazing for her. I'm just going to take that mince, and I'm literally going to break it into the pan a bit because I could do it with a spoon, but can you hear that sizzle? Oh, yours is going to take a little bit longer then, isn't it, chick? So I'm going to put that straight into the bin. And as I always said, I've always got a bowl of hot soapy water here so I can wash my hands as I go. Huh? Yeah, just so Mum doesn't judge me about the hot bowl of soapy water, Mother, and tell me off again. Because I had a bowl of hot soapy water here. And it looks a mess on camera. I reckon they do drugs as well, Sharon. I reckon they did too many in the 60s. I reckon that's what their problem was. All those psychedelic drugs. She's going to kill me later, Sharon. You do realise that, don't you?
Yeah, but by the time you see her, she'll have forgotten all about it.
I doubt it. I'm not Robert. So, you need to bugger. Always got more wooden spoons. So you now need to chop the tomato into wedges, Sharon.
Okay.
Now for me, there's a bit too much fat in that mince for me.
Mine's 5% less.
Is it? So you're fine.
Less than 5%, sorry.
This is supposed to be, but it's a little bit too much for me, so I'm just going to drizzle some of that out. There we go, that'll do.
It's meant to be lean mince.
Yeah, but it's alright. Just got rid of the fat. Say hello. Hello. Alright, Rob. Dip your head in so they can see you on Facebook as well.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Rob, you alright? Did you miss the cooking last night?
Because I told her that our dinner was shit. It was alright.
Who cooked it?
Who else cooks?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Do you ever cook, Rob? Does Rob ever cook? Does Rob ever cook?
He does a roast occasionally, not very often.
Ah. Claude, do you know where my jug is?
Dinner when we're together.
My jug? Oh, it's right in front of me, I've got it. So, 100ml of boiling water with your chicken stock, Sha.
Okay.
And what was people meant to remind me about the chicken stock?
Pardon?
What were people meant to remind me about the chicken stock?
Can't remember. Shouldn't ask me anything. I remember like 22.
Right, I'm just going to take this mince off a bit because it's just gone a bit too... It's going to start proper browning in a minute, which is great.
It's really strange not to have any like vegetables in it, or
I know, it feels a bit random, doesn't it? But we have got the tomatoes and stuff. So 100 millilitres with your chicken stock, Sha.
okay, I'm on it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right, so push the brown beef to one side of the pan.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Good.
And then add the garam masala and the cumin to the other side of the pan.
Okay.
And cook for 1 to 2 minutes. I do quite like cooking spices off a little bit, especially when they're kind of Indian type spices, because it does kind of get the flavour really out of them. So I quite like the fact that it's telling us to do this. This is good. Hi Lisa. Hi Dad.
Hi, Lisa.
You didn't say hello to the crazy one.
My favourite son is, what is he?
My dad.
Brother-in-law. Favourite brother-in-law. He was his father-in-law then.
Right, then add chopped tomatoes, stock
One spin off.
into the mince,
Oh, the chop.
chopped tomatoes, stock, and then stir everything together. This is your Keema Naan. Now, can you all see that? There you go. So, cook for 1 to 2 minutes until reduced. This is your spicy beef. Meanwhile, It's naan bread time.
What, in the oven?
Yep, so you take the tray out the oven. Get your naan bread out. I don't think I've done a big enough tray. I've not done a big enough tray.
Wrap them in tin foil and just chuck them in the oven on the normal.
No, because you've got to put sauce and stuff on them. Sha.
What, in the oven?
Yep.
Okay.
Right, so you've got to spread the mango chutney over the top of the naans. I've just realised I was standing there with my tongue out while I was doing this. Like so. Like so. And then you add the spiced minced beef mixture to the top of the naans.
Yeah. On top of the naan.
Yep. Bloody hell. Every little bit. I'm going to drizzle over a little bit of that sauce as well because that sauce smells amazing. Have you smelled the sauce, Sha?
No.
It smells really good.
The onion.
No, the actual sauce from the beef. Good stuff. So, put in the tray put in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes. Just making sure everything's on. And as you can see, da-da, da-da. Who's timing? Who's going to time tonight? Oh, apparently Dad's still doing drugs, Sha. That crazy man.
How many minutes? 10 minutes?
5 to 10, it says. So, we'll have a check after 5 and see what it's like. So, in the meantime, grate and squeeze out any excess water from the cucumber.
Really?
great, apparently. Interesting. It says squeeze out excess water, so I'm going to do this in batches now over the sink. I'm going to grab a handful at a time and just squeeze.
Have you got a new dishcloth?
Are you squeezing out cucumber out?
Yes.
Just put the glass tile in juice.
Claude wants me to put it in a glass for juice.
And just put it in a dishcloth, a new clean one,
Yeah,
and squeeze, and that comes out really easy.
yeah. Ain't got a new dishcloth.
No.
We've got a clean one, it's round here.
Problem is, we had a Tesco order book, Shah, and it didn't turn up.
Because we all have COVID.
Is it?
No, they all the store that they pack it from, basically somebody had caught COVID there.
Oh, right.
So they had to shut they had to stop all deliveries, but we didn't get a message till like, I think it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, wasn't it, Claude?
1 o'clock.
Was it 1 o'clock? About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was working. So I didn't have time to go out and get anything, so we've reordered, but
We're improvising now.
we're improvising with what we've
Tell us
got.
what you use for instead of butter for
I'm not
breakfast.
get to Tesco's cloths at all.
I don't usually get any problems with them.
I
Are
don't
you-
get slopped at all up here.
You don't get it? You don't get it?
No, they're full down here. I have to do Asda instead.
Oh, okay. Right. So it now says actually add the natural yogurt to the cucumber. My hands are now really wet. A good pinch of salt. And give it a good mix up, it says. Claude loves Raita.
I normally put onion in mine as well.
Sorry?
I usually put onion in mine.
Oh, interesting. See, I would normally put mint in it, but it's telling me to chop up the coriander now. Including the sauce. The coriander's for the top, not for the Raita.
I love coriander bread.
I know, I do. But I would normally put mint into my Raita if I make it.
Some frozen coriander.
Sorry?
I've got some frozen coriander.
That'll do, won't it? It'll defrost by the time you've chopped it.
I've got some dried here.
It's only for the topping anyway, Sha.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing now?
I'm just chopping coriander, mate.
Oh, okay.
Just said roughly chop the coriander, including the stalks. Right, now we're just decorating. I know I do that enough, Sharon, but you know. Don't all agree at once, I know. It's alright, don't worry.
Right. The naan has had 6 minutes.
So it's time for the Keema Naan. It's all done, Sha. It's all ready. Mine is anyway. So I think mine's ready anyway.
Oh, that's not going to fit on the plate.
So I'm using my big slice. And a dollop of raita. A good dollop of raita.
What on the top?
Sprinkle the coriander over the top. And then that is Keema Naan with Cucumber Raita. How you doing, Sha?
Put my coriander on top.
Fab.
Are the onions just cut inside, are they?
We're just going to do a bit of a taste test with Claude. Tell Claude it's ready. So I'm just going to take this over. I'm just going to come back and grab you lot. Let's have a look. Whew. Here we go. That's looking nice, Sha.
It's lovely, isn't it?
So, got that one, Claude, with my boob in the way. And let's have a.
20 miles a day.
What do we reckon?
Probably an average. I'm on them every day, most days, all day.
The temperatures
It completely balances. It's half off the spiciness of the beef.
Nice.
So it's nice and cool in the raita.
Do you like?
Tasty, yeah. Yeah.
To combat the cold, Marty needs 12 cords of wood.
So that's Claude dipping into her food, and she loves it. And
This could be a full-time job
what do you reckon, Shara? Have you tried?
in his downtime.
No, I haven't tried it yet.
I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Loving your work.